Jesus. Okay, there we go.
Hey guys, welcome back. The stream is back after a really, really long time of no stream. The stream is
Feels like
finally
forever,
back. It
isn't
was forever. It was really forever. It was like 3 weeks, but 3 weeks is forever if you stream once a week. So I'm thrilled to be back on. Thrilled to be back on iRacing. Today we're going to be doing some practice. We're practicing for the Nurburgring 24 at the end of the month. So I guess we'll stop talking.
Trust us when we give this spoiler alert. A lot of poo will come out.
Yeah, seriously. And if you've come here to watch me triumphantly lap the ring lots of times without touching anything, move along because we are in the learning the track car combo stage of this. We just started practice this week, so our goal for this stream is clean lap, single clean lap. If we can do that, we'll do more. But at first, we're gonna keep our expectations realistic. So we're heading out. Let's go.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
I like that the BMW has the tire temperature monitor.
Me too.
That's my favorite thing about the dash. Is this tire temperature monitor is really useful.
The Ferrari has something similar, but it's not for tires. It's for the water temp and the gearbox temp and the fuel temp and the gearbox pressure. But that's it. Actually, I think there's a way to change. No, there isn't. There is not a way to change the display. Okay. On some of the newer DLCs, there's like the Lamborghini. There's a way to change.
Yeah, you can like page through.
Yeah, you can cycle through the digital display, but that's only for like getting a dark theme for nighttime driving and then a white theme for.
Oh, it's not like
daytime.
it's not functional.
It's not like it's only just changing the color for night or daytime. It's not changing between certain.
Oh, I did not need to hit the brakes there.
Certain like telemetry data.
I feel like the braking markers are not always on the same side of the road in the infield section. I call it the infield section. It's not an infield section. It's a standard Grand Prix circuit, but it feels like an infield section because it is dwarfed by the Nordschleife behind it.
Oops, I just snited hits after getting a perfect clutch bite and like just getting the launch perfect, and so decided to accelerate profusely and award me stop and go 26 seconds, but I just reset and it cleared it.
Yeah, you're an admin, so you can take those things away from yourself too.
I am?
Yeah.
I don't know how to clear penalties though.
You gotta go to the It's pretty intuitive. Like you just go and right click on the name
Okay.
and the thing, and you can clear penalties. But you'd need to exit the vehicle. Like you can't do it while you're driving.
Yeah, I figured that is okay.
So now we're on to the Nordschleife section, which is the section that I know. Funny enough, like I'm much better around the Nordschleife part than I am around the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit part.
I have equal experience between GP and Nords because I did GP circuit extensively with GT3 and then Nords extensively with Skippy.
I raced.
Most of the braking zones are very similar.
I raced Formula Renault 3.5 quite a bit on the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit back in Project Cars 2, but never in iRacing.
Oh, oops.
And I actually have very little experience with GT3 cars. Like all the experience that I have in GT3s has been the last 3 endurance races I've done, or 2 endurance races I've done. So that was Bathurst and Sebring, and then Daytona before. That was all. Those are the 3 GT3 events I've ever done. So.
I just undisqualified myself. I was trying to do a cheeky thing as a shortcut where you have to go the wrong way in order to do it, but I forgot that this is not offline testing.
You can undisqualify yourself though as an admin. I know you can.
I did.
Okay, awesome.
I just did.
Great. All right, now we're gonna go to this downhill section. A little tap of the brakes there, get it in on the apex, and then again here, tap of the brakes, turn her in. I'm going uphill there. You can actually carry a lot of speed through there. I wish. I wish it was easier to memorize the names of these corners.
There's signs there, but you can't even.
No, you can't read them. You're going too fast.
Unless you are like, you know, in VR and you can get out of your seat, walk over and look at it, but yeah.
Well, tires are still cold.
you can't read them.
Whoa! Oh man, I see what you mean by inconsistent rear end a little bit there. I just rotated the wrong direction under the brakes. It's very frustrating. Because then I got to start with cold tires again. Got to get the car all the way back up to pace. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Hunter. Welcome back to the chat, Hunter. It's great to see you back in that chat, Hunter. Nothing like it. And we're going to turn it into the apex and then squeeze it out. There we go. Almost lost it again. I wish I had a direct drive. I feel like it's so much easier to catch a spin. Oh, no, no, no. All right, I'm resetting from the beginning. Okay, new theory, new strategy. We're going to reset from the top of the track every time we touch a wall. So we're going to keep doing this until we do this clean. So I guess this is our out lap. We should probably go pretty gingerly on the out lap because this won't even count as a lap time.
Wait, what? I just gotta stop and go for cutting the course and it didn't even give me a slip. What the shit is that?
I must have some setting turned on to single Jacob Reese out. Well, at least you had a decent cow speed weekend this time, and you didn't get absolutely turned into mashed potatoes for the 4th round in a row.
I got turned into mashed potatoes during the round 3 sprint.
Oh yeah, I heard that happened. I didn't see it. I was too far ahead at the point when it happened.
Yeah, I know. The guy that caused it finished P9, which makes me so pissed off about it.
Oh, that is annoying.
I shouldn't even, both you and I shouldn't even been in the B main to begin with.
Seriously.
Like, I was starting towards the front in the heat, and then everyone was like, intellect, what's that?
I just had a shitty kart in quali, and that was it. Like,
I had like an average.
Hey, what's up, Shane? Welcome back to the stream, dude. What were you saying, Jacob?
Yeah, I had like a pretty decent kart in quali. It was average to decent, like I normally do in the sprint series. But I had a good cart, but the people around me were like, murder, 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 and it just all went to shit.
Yeah, it was messy.
I almost got pit maneuver. Well, technically I did, but I saved it going into turn 4 because these two guys decided to synchronize dive bombing my inside. Decided to make it 3 wide. And then I'm already braking and about to turn in for the corner, and then I see them out of the corner of my eye last minute. I didn't even turn in. I still almost got spun around because of them. They still pit maneuvered me and I didn't even turn in.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact in the last few rounds.
It was like, let's break. Guess what? Let's use that as an excuse to just be stupid.
Oh, I got pushed deep through Sportivo a few times on the brakes. That's so annoying.
Man. Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can do about it. Like, it ruins your corner and oftentimes ruins your race. Because if you're in a train and you get pushed deep in Sportivo, you're done.
They even tell you to brake early for people, though.
I know.
They literally tell you to brake early to prevent the accordion effect.
I always do. I always brake super early. I hate going into somebody's rear because it makes me feel terrible.
Like half a second at least.
At least. And you usually can make it up under the brakes because they're usually not braking all the way on the limit. So you just move your braking zone a foot back.
And usually you can, if your brakes are good enough, you can still, if they have really crap brakes and you have good ones, you can still make it up. So
Yeah, seriously. But that's how it goes.
yeah.
That's just how these things go sometimes. All right, hopefully we'll be able to get the tires up to temp before we eat some more barrier. Turn in nice and late here. Oh, not late enough. Nice.
I wonder if I could switch to the BMW for this. Like, just, I'll, like, unregister myself and then switch cars. Because I know that if I do that, it will, like, it'll prevent me from using the BMW. Because it's like, oh, you can't, like, register with a different car for the same session and some bull crap like that.
So yeah,
I don't know
maybe
if
you...
it's a different story when I'm in admin.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. You should try.
If it doesn't work, then advantage because I'm using Care Bear's paint.
Exactly. Exactly right. Care Bear's paint adds 25 horsepower.
I actually got a top split win with this.
That's hilarious.
Car for the Ferrari fixed during week 13 on Hockenheimring.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
same exact spot. Same exact spot as last time.
I was
Oh.
surprised when I did that, because I just got really lucky. Because like P2 and P3 had a bit of accidental contact, and that slowed them down, and I was able to gain like over a second because of that.
Hey, what's up, Lucas? Welcome to the chat, my man. Lucas is in the chat now. Here, let me see. Fun Super Series. Yeah, it was an interesting Super Series. Lucas, where did you finish in that Super Series? I know you started in the B, and you had some contact. I heard, right? What's up, Dad? Dad's in the chat too. Get you a real one. Get you a real one like Joe Riley. Anyway, what were you saying? I cut you off, Jacob.
I had contact too. Like I almost took out Max DeMoss because someone decided to use me as their brake like a Forza rammer into Kimbrell.
I don't understand how that happens at Super Series. Like, I understand how it happens in Sprint Series, but I don't understand why it happens at Super Series.
Yeah, like, I have freaking heavy hitters around me with years more experience than I do. And like, even in the, Iron Man, there were people literally forcing me into the rear of, Evan Carp, like, freaking 4 or 5 braking zones in a row. I'm like, dude, what is this shit?
I think it's because in Super they are a lot more aggressive. Like, they try to get away with more.
Yeah, I know, but
Like, you see some bullshit type things, and I don't think they call penalties in Super nearly as much. Not nearly as much.
if it's more competitive, then they should, because that equalizes it a little bit for us who do sprint and like, you know, are doing really good, and then it's like Super Series. Oh, jeez, oh my, oh, how did I save that? Oh my god.
16th in the B in a Super Series is awesome for your first Super Series, Lucas. That's very competitive. I wouldn't be disappointed with that at all if I was you.
Dude, whenever you get the chance, look at the replay. My car twitched like back and forth 4 times, and I somehow managed to save it straight now.
I've got to remember to brake in a straight line at this part that I have eaten the wall twice here, 2 laps in a row. Both good laps, lost both times. I'm probably going to be like at a 9-minute lap for my first clean lap. But we'll see. That's why we've got a month. We've got a month we can practice every day.
Not exactly. I think it's
Well,
like 3 weeks.
yeah, 3 weeks, but 3 weeks is perfect. 3 weeks is just enough time.
Because guess what? GT Sprint Series is going to be at this specific layout in 3 or so.
Oh, really?
Week 6 of season 2, yeah, because the week leading up to every single team based endurance race, they always do the same car and track combo there. It's always timed so that the week leading up to it.
Hey, LJD. Great to have you, LJD. Hold on, I'm gonna read all your messages in 1 second. This is just a sketchy bit. Hold on. I'm gonna go down this hill, and when I go down the hill, I can read some messages. It's hard to read chat in the Nordschleife, though. I gotta be honest, guys.
I lose 5 seconds and I get, because I cut the corner a little bit too much and I went into the sand, and it still gives me like a 1.5 second slowdown.
I told you, I got that pick on Jacob setting clicked. It's a checkbox. You gotta uncheck it the next time we make a practice session.
It's because I'm too good.
Yeah, yep, it's the Jacob handicap.
Yeah.
Clay Pigeon. Oh, dude, Clay Pigeon's awesome. LGD, you should film that. Film those races. Do you have them on your YouTube channel? I don't remember. I know I've looked at your channel before, but it's probably been a few weeks. My tires are still not up to temperature. Nothing much, you know. I've been working a lot, but it's been good. I'm responding to your "What's up, Quinn?" by the way, LGD. But it's been good. I'm glad to be back on the sim. We did the 12 hours of Sebring last weekend. That was a good fun race with the boys.
I mean, for me it was both fun and tiring, although not really tiring, surprisingly, because I did like a full 5.5 hour straight driving stint.
Damn.
In LMP2.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was.
I bet you were really cherishing those pit stops.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The crazy thing was, at the end of my driving stint, we were still on podium position.
Wow, that's great. I got the car, for both of my stints, I got the car in 11th and I brought it to 8th, but we finished in 10th. I got to take that better.
I finished in 10th as well, because when I handed the car over to my teammate, it was like, at that point, every single person threw any ounce of intellect out the window. And,
There was some real craziness at Sebring. There was some crazy stuff going on at Sebring.
Dude, one guy like was perpendicular to the track because he spun, and right as we're coming through the slight gap that we could only go through because of how fast we were going through the last corner, he decided to roll forward and squeeze us into the wall to the point where our car literally flew up in the air.
I re-entered poorly in a blind spot, and I hit a Lamborghini for a 1X. He waited for me up ahead on the track and slammed me into the wall when I went back past him.
Wow.
I was like, this is a 12-hour race, bro. I give you a 1X, and I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't on purpose.
Dude, why do people retaliate?
I don't know.
Literally, by doing that, they're just pissing away any like case they have against you.
Okay, everybody who's watching the stream, did you just see that save? That was an amazing save out of the carousel. Holy smokes. I'll check that message in 1 second, LJD. We're about to come to that big straight. What's the straight called on the Nordschleife, Jacob?
I have no idea. Honestly.
That big bitch?
I don't know what the hell any of these corners are called. Let's just call it the mini Mulsanne straight.
Yeah, okay. Mini Mulsanne, we'll call that.
Yeah. No, Petit Mulsanne. Nah, that's... No.
That's in Georgia.
That's for copyright infringement.
There we go.
Although,
Ooh.
I mean, it's unofficial, so I mean, is it really grounds for, you know, taking away a name? If it's the name of a corner rather than the name of a race?
No, I don't think that's grounds. I think you're right. I think you'd be fine. I think we'd be fine to call it Mini Mulsanne. Ooh. Damn, off track. This was a clean lap. All right, well, let's see what I can get, at least, the time.
Let's see if we can try and draft each other down that straight.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll catch me. You'll catch me in a lap or two.
Oh yeah, you're maybe not. You're still like over a minute and a half ahead. But and the gap is staying there like that. So.
Well, hopefully I can continue to keep the gap there because that would mean I'm on pace, which would be good.
Oh no. Okay. Restart pits again.
It happens. It's the green hell for a reason.
No, it's because I'm still trying to look there. I was not expecting the understeer to be this bad. It is bad. There's just no other word for it.
Well, you're having a lot of understeer or oversteer?
Understeer.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Ferrari.
Oh, you're in the Ferrari. That's why. I was about to say, like, this BMW never oversteers. What are you talking about? Understeers. This thing's so tail happy.
Trust me, once you see my car, you'll remember that I'm in the Ferrari. Once you see that camera paint, there's no going back.
Okay, so this lap, while it wasn't a totally clean lap, we're fine. Oh, you've got a chin mount. All right. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Dude, the chin mounts are great. The chin mounts are great. The chin mount for the GoPro for go-karting.
Oh,
Vonch took the GTE later out. He did. He took out. Well, you know, at least we made a big impact on the race then, right, Cole? We didn't win it, but at least we kept him from winning it. Oh, well, the Vonch, one of our drivers at Sebring, took out the leader of the GTE class in like the last 2 hours. He had been leading the whole race.
Oh boy. Yeah, there is a couple people who are fighting for the leads and being was almost like we were fuel saving to the point where they were literally doubling the amount of track time they had with a full tank of fuel. Because like normally an LP2 full tank of fuel is like half hour, 40 minutes, but it's like half the capacity that GT3 is, and so.
Don't wreck me. Be nice.
Dude, I stopped on the road. Okay, I'm not wrecking. You're already 6 seconds ahead of me. Yeah, I won't wreck you. I'll try my best. No guarantees though, because it's the ring.
If you pass me somewhere, make sure it's safe. Come on. I think this is going to be my first clean lap. This is going to be my first clean lap.
I know where to pass on the Nurburgring.
Oh, damn it. It's okay. It's not my first clean lap. Off track. Just 2 wheels.
Other people have like tried to overtake me to hairpins, and they completely set it up wrong and just washed out into me, and skipped me. So, and it stole me a potential like second split or top split win as well. And it was so bad that like my car went like reversed into the barrier at over 100 miles an hour, and immediately upon impact it blew up the engine.
Damn.
Yeah. And then as I was trying to like hold down my car reset button, someone else was coming through there at full speed.
The session password is subscribed, Cole.
Yeah, without the exclamation point though.
Yeah, no exclamation point. Just subscribed. Just the word.
I tried the exclamation point and it was invalid. But once I tried it without it, it was fine.
But my -273 promo code does have an exclamation point. Don't forget that, everybody. That's crucial. That keeps the lights on.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, if I sell gloves for -273, then they'll send me more free gloves.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you could give those gloves to your teammates for Machismo.
Oh, hey, you know it. You know it. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We'll be a sponsored Machismo team.
Or for sim racing too.
That's true. Hey, that's true.
I use the
No.
same gloves for sim racing as I do for. Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
We both survived.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, you more than me.
I'm more used to the BMW than you are to the Ferrari, I think. Oh, well, no, you said you raced in Ferrari fixed for a while. You probably know that Ferrari pretty well.
Not really. It seems like the baseline or whatever fixed setup they're using for Ferrari fix is way different than this.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why. It was like that the baseline and I clicked for some reason. It was perfect, and then now I'm using medium downforce endurance, and the car just feels like crap. It does not drive the same as it once did during week 13 when I drove it. So I don't know what's different. I don't even know if there is anything different, because for the Audi, the setups seem to be the same. Even the wing angle is the same between the baseline and medium downforce endurance and sprint. So I'm assuming it's the same for this car. But
LJD, they do ship to the UK. They actually have a headquarters in Milan. So
I have an idea to get rid of some of the understeer, lower the rear wing angle.
okay, yeah, try that. See if that works.
That'll make the front lift a lot less. Because I think that's what's happening, is the downforce from the wing is kicking in and it's lifting up the front. And then the front tires just don't have any room to bite, so...
Yeah, -273 has offices and shipping centers located both in California and in Italy. So I'm sure they would send you some very nice Italian-made gloves if you ordered them in the UK.
Alright, I lowered it down to 40, so let's see what it does with that.
Okay, well, I think I've figured out how to do that without spinning, finally. I'm a second and a third down on my outlap. That's a little bit disappointing. But it's because I'm trying to set a clean lap.
It doesn't actually count as a lap. And when it's using the delta, it's only referencing
The sector.
sectors.
Yeah.
The individual sectors.
All right, now I'm going up the hill. Gotta hit that.
This feels way better. Oh, we got
Cole.
Cole in the...
Welcome, Cole. Welcome to the session, Cole.
Oh, this feels way better.
Turn 10 or Sector 10, whatever, the one where you're going up the hill, not the first one to go up the hill, but the second one to go up the hill. I cannot at all figure it out in the GT3. I'm struggling with it. I need to take brakes twice. I take brakes and then I need to cover the brake again to get the nose turned in.
Which section is it? Is it towards the beginning or the end?
It's right in the middle. It's the long uphill section in the middle.
Oh, is it the one where it's like
It's
full speed with all the cakes? Or?
Yeah, it's right before the mile or the 11-kilometer marker board.
The 11-kilometer marker. Okay, I'm not sure where that is because I don't use mile markers.
I only used it. I only noticed that because I knew we were talking about it, so I could reference it. So I don't use them either. I don't blame you for not knowing where that is.
I just look at the track. I don't look at any signs to the track or anything. Oh yeah, car feels a lot more rotating. Car feels way better now, so that's good. Still a little bit of understeer, but not as bad. Now it's actually manageable. Despite the fact that the Ferrari has a higher ride height, it seems to not take the curve as well as the Audi did, which is surprising.
No, the Ferrari did not take curbs very well at Bathurst, that's for sure. And we even had a ride height addition for balance of performance.
Yep, I think that's what this setup accounts for.
We're doing okay. We're feeling good. I think we might be able to get a lap together. I really hope I'm not jinxing myself by saying that, but I usually don't have any trouble at this point on the circuit. Ooh, it lifted there because I didn't know it was coming. The thing about the Nürburgring is, like, at this stage, at least, when you're relearning it, sometimes you turn a corner and you're pretty sure of what's coming, but you're not totally sure of what's coming. And those are when I feel the stress. Oh, that was bad. Almost just ate some barrier there. There we go. There we go. Shooting it out of the corner there. That was bad. And that was my exit for the straight. That was not good. Totally botched that, but what are you going to do? Oh, no, we're still up. Delta should be up. Okay, let's see. Stockist. I don't think I've ever heard the word stockist used before there, LJD. Good new vocab. I love new vocab. All right, we're coming up on Chris Hetzel. We're 300 seconds behind Chris Hetzel and 300 seconds ahead of Jacob Rees. So we're pretty lonely out here in the Arden Forest.
Yep.
All right, let's see what kind of lap time this was. So this wasn't a purely clean lap. We had an off track or two. But let's see what it is with an off track or two. Those are both off tracks that slowed us down. They didn't speed us up, so I'm sure it won't be anything too crazy. Let's see. That was a 8:55, so not competitive at all.
Well, to be fair, you're still learning the track.
That's true. Oh, I way outbraked myself here. But that's a lot of savings. But that's okay. That's why we're here turning laps. Hook it in there. Nice. I almost spun it. Yeah, LJD, I'm so surprised that you're able to participate in the stream. Thank you for watching at 2 a.m. Good Lord. All right, well, this one might actually be a clean lap, but that was also bad. I gotta really remember to modify that next lap.
I'm gonna lower the spring perch offset on the front so that it'll not understeer.
I feel like the BMW is more oversteery on the throttle when the tires are at temperature than when they're cold. It's so weird. Like it's this lap, I'm more afraid of the throttle than I was last lap.
I'm gonna increase the rear right height because that'll lower the front right height. Goodness gracious, oversteer.
Nice. So we're not in a place yet. We'll see. I think it's probably going to be like sometime next week that I'm consistently setting competitive lap times. At this point, I'm not consistent and I'm not competitive.
I'm sure we can charge faster laps once we get the data packs uploaded.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I need to look at everything. We need the real setup.
Oh boy. Oh Jesus.
But once VRS up, that's going to be a long VRS tutorial video.
Yeah, they're like an hour long.
It's going to be even longer for this.
Yeah, Skippy was like 50-something minutes.
Even the one for Bathurst was like 38 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in Bathurst, so.
Tuck it in nice, off the throttle. Back on, squeeze it out. Love it. Did you see Mike Smith won the 100cc Masters at the Challenge of the Americas Championship?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he won the championship. Yep. Champion 2 years running now. Have you ever done one of the private coachings with him?
I've only been paired with Derek. Like, I've done probably like over 5 of those sessions. I've only been paired with Derek.
Oh, maybe it's only Derek who does them then.
No, Mike does them too, because I see him do it with other clients in the same sessions. But it's like, for me, for some reason pair me with Derek always. I don't know why.
Maybe Mike does like the beginner stuff and Derek does like the more advanced stuff. Because that's how they, like, Derek always is the guy on the advanced clinic and Mike is always the guy on the basic clinic. So maybe they were just like...
I only started this year.
Oh, really?
For last year, and all the years before that I was doing it, Mike was always the advanced
Interesting.
leader, and Derek was the leader for the non-advanced.
Cole, you can feel free to jump into the Machismo server VC if you want. Jacob and I are on this voice chat right now. I don't know if the stream can hear you, Jacob, but I think that they can hear you.
Yeah, put something in the chat if you can hear me.
Yeah, really. Somebody say something if you can hear Jacob in chat.
Say like, yeah, we can hear him.
Say confirm or something, yeah.
Yeah. Affirmative.
There we go. Coming up the hill.
Affirmative. We can hear the 16-year-old in the back. Almost 17.
Oh, 17's a good year. Oh, Hunter can confirm we can hear Jacob.
June 25th in like 3 months, roughly, so.
What do you want for your birthday? What's number one thing on your birthday list?
I don't know. I don't really have anything for my birthday.
I think what I want for my birthday this year is a vacation to Greece.
Considering the world pandemic, that might not be your best idea.
Yeah, well, the beauty is I'll be vaccinated in May, and my birthday's in May.
I'm getting my second vaccine on April 9th.
Dude, how are you getting it? I really want to get one, but I'm not eligible in LA right now.
Pfizer's the only one that's... I think it's my pre-existing conditions.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Autism and type 1 diabetes, so...
Oh, so they give you all kinds of COVID consideration. That's probably a good thing, because you don't die.
Like, second half of last year, and one of the reasons why gastroparesis. That too.
Oh, did they ever figure that? They figured that out. Thank God.
Yeah, it's a tentative diagnosis of diabetic gastroparesis, meaning it was as a result of my diabetes.
Yeah, yeah.
But when we mentioned it to my endocrinologist, she was just like very surprised because she hadn't seen it at all in someone with A1C as well controlled as mine. And I've had diabetes for just over like 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years now. So yeah,
Damn it!
It's like a very
Wall.
very small chance that it'll happen with someone with specifically type 1 and well-controlled blood sugar. And there's a possibility that we're still looking into other options.
He is driving the Care Bear paint. Let's go take a look at the Care Bear paint. First, let's look at this wreck that I did. Let's take a look at this wreck. So as you can see, I was just doing a great job and then I died.
Wreck over Care Bear paint.
Here we go. Here's the Care Bear paint. There it is. As you can see, Care Bears, sharing is caring. Grumpy Bear. Jacob Reese in the number 2 Grumpy Bear Ferrari. Oh, we got a subscriber. Oh, no, JD. Thank you for the $5. Five British pounds. But because your currency is stronger than my currency, that's like $7. So thank you times 7, LJD. Good night, dude. Good night. We're back. I'll see you next week. Great to have you, LJD.
Very generous.
Oh, he's always generous. LJD is the best. I'm going to fly out to the UK on God. Mark my words. Before the year 2022, I'm going to fly to the UK and I'm going to race on his go-kart. We're going to go to Clay Pigeon. We're going to go to Buckmore Park. I'm about to beat Steve in Club 100.
Oh, from Super GT?
Yeah, oh, yeah. He's my target. He's the biggest karting YouTuber in the world.
What about Mr. Jimmer Broadbent?
Yes, Jimmy Broadbent I also would like to beat, but I am pretty confident at this point I would beat him in a go-kart.
I don't think he's even doing them anymore. He's transitioned to the Praga R1.
Yeah, you know, if I had the ability to transition to the Praga R1 factory race team, I also would.
100 or so more horsepower to it.
I know.
By adding a turbo to the 4-cylinder engine.
Yeah, they increased both downforce and horsepower. That thing is going to be a monster. That thing is going to be a monster.
It's already a track weapon. I've driven it at Base 51, and it's already a really good track car for a beginner prototype.
I'm thinking about prepping my Miata to do some autocross.
Oh, cool.
What do you say? Oh, dude. Oh, man, that's sick, LJD. All right. I just got to get out to the UK. I'm waiting for the COVID to wash up. As soon as the COVID washes up, I'm on the first flight. Maybe I'll stop back over on the way back from Greece for my birthday.
As soon as the European Union decides to unban US people.
Driving bad.
Because even if COVID is like, gone, there's no guarantee that they would unban U.S. citizens right from the get-go. People coming from the U.S. to Europe.
I think that the expectation is that if you have one of those international vaccination cards, you're going to be accepted through those policies. Yeah. So the
is it like a little card that
yeah
that like certifies that you got vaccinated?
Exactly. You get it from you get it from the WHO. You apply for one, and they'll send you one if they can verify your vaccination record. And then it's like a vaccine passport.
Okay.
That's what they're calling it, vaccine passport.
It's a pretty good name for it.
Yeah, it's pretty much does what it says on the tin. You got to throw a little United Kingdom slang in there for LJD. Did everybody just see my lovely wife walk back through the background? Everybody saw that? I noticed her in my mirror and I crashed. Pretty sure most of the restrictions are lifted in May. Hey! Then masks and nightclubs open in June. All right, then we're coming in June because I hear you're Your nightlife scene is pretty great. Oh, now you saw her. Now you saw the beautiful wife. She's not actually my wife. Yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, I thought she was your girlfriend.
Yes, no, she's just my girlfriend, but she is my girlfriend of going on 11 years now, so
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure that this is the one I'm going to get hitched with, but we'll see. Yeah, I've been dating, get this, Jacob. I've been dating Brittany since I was 3 years younger than you.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, man.
No, okay.
Don't fix what's not broken, they say, and I'm a believer.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Exactly. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Oh, wow, I just had a killer first second.
Can't relate.
This part of it. Pretty decent.
I need to Apex that later, and I don't do it every time. I think, oh, I need to Apex this later, and then I just don't. Talk about using all of the track width there. God damn. It was on the whole grass.
I just nearly lost control into the brakes because I cut the grass right as I hit the brakes, but I saved it.
I was doing that a lot at Bathurst.
It almost did.
The last corner.
It almost did.
The last corner of Bathurst, I was grabbing the brake and spinning constantly. It sucked. I kept doing it because like the only way to go faster through that is to widen your exit. So I would try to widen it all the way as much as I could, but if you widen it a millimeter too far, you lock that rear right brake.
Yeah.
And that's all she wrote. And then you're dead kangaroo meat.
That's the very, very last corner is one of the most difficult corners that I had for when it came to absolute just baller flying laps. That was the one corner that I just could not get down.
No, me too. Like every time I could be like 2-3 tenths up, I'd lose it all.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd lose it all.
Yes. But then I actually found a consistent point that I could use a reference for turning, and then it was way more consistent, and I kept on getting really good runs out of there. And then once I slowed my approach by a mile an hour or two, it became even better. So I just had to slow my entry up the slightest bit.
Good night, LJD. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. All right, we're going to turn it in. Can I take that flat? Oh, my gosh. Flugplatz, do you take it flat?
I'm catching you. I'm catching you.
Bro, it says you're ahead of me.
What?
It says you're 61 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, wait, okay, wait. Oh, okay. I think that's because you reset.
Yeah, I did. I crashed.
Yeah, that's why. I just noticed it. When I said that, when I was still in the middle of saying that, you were still ahead of me by like 3.5 minutes. Oh my, oh Jesus. How did I save that? Oh my God. Oh, you gotta watch that.
You should make a compilation of amazing Nurburgring wrecks and saves.
Oh, dude, I've already got 2 amazing saves just in this session alone.
There's so many damn corners per lap, you're bound to get at least something good every lap. Alright, this part, I always take too much speed out of myself here. There we go. And then here as well. Because this is going uphill, you can really throw the car in.
Oh, perfect line through there.
Ooh!
I'm live streaming my display in Discord as well if you want to watch that for any reference points.
At this point, I'm still in the...
BMW have similar gearing and braking.
the braking points I've got is the line that I'm still working on.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to figure out when I can take it flat and when I can't, you know, like... I'm trying to learn the limits.
That is way better in the line department because it doesn't have torrential understeer like this car does.
No, it doesn't. This is definitely an oversteer bias.
Yeah. I think that's because this car is mid-engine rather than front-engine.
Yeah.
All the weight is more towards the rear since it's directly behind the driver.
Or did that work? Was that better? Was that faster? That was no, the same. Oh, I was reading chat. I was reading chat. That was almost it. I don't know how I'm going to read chat during the stream, but I'm going to stream it. I think my plan is to stream the whole 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what I would do even while I'm sleeping. That's what everyone usually does when they stream it.
Leave that shit up. Leave that shit up.
That's what I did for the Sebring.
My first 24-hour live stream, guys. You excited? I'm really going to have to send Brittany on vacation, though.
Well, it would have been the second, but then Daytona 24 decided to turn itself into Daytona 29.
Seriously. So I abandoned her.
Because servers decided to, like, just crap on themselves.
Oh, they were so bad. It was so bad. It was remarkable.
Yeah. And there's no excuse, really.
No, really not. Oh.
Money they would have gotten from that event alone. Guess what? They could have, put that towards better servers. They got, like, these clearance just from that one event.
When is the 24-hour race? The 24-hour race is the weekend of the 23rd to the 25th.
Yes, that weekend. The 24th being the Saturday.
All right, let's go back and watch that thing that Jacob asked us to watch. Where was it?
It was towards the beginning of the Nordschleife part, I think.
All right.
No, actually it was, like, towards the middle.
Here's you going up the
was
hill.
After the first high-speed section.
Is it before or after kilometer marker 9? Because I have a visual on kilometer marker 9, and I can see you there. Well, okay, I'm just going to watch you for a second. Let's see.
I have no clue, to be honest.
You're a lot more aggressive in your inputs than I am at this point, but that's because I am afraid of my tail-happy BMW.
Probably, yeah. And probably also the fact that I'm using direct drive and you're using gear-driven.
Hey, Chris, can you hear me? Do you want to come out with me? You're right behind me in the pits. I'll wait for you if you want.
Yeah, I'm coming up to you guys. I'm like 30 seconds behind you. 45 seconds now.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching the time go down. Okay, I'm heading out. I'm heading out. You'll probably catch me before the Grand Prix track is finished.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because I totally fucked up even literally the first corner out of the pits. So, how do you take that first chicane?
I just got a completely clean lap.
Nice. What was it?
32.1.
Nice. That was ass.
1.5 tenths up just on the first 2 quarters alone.
I'm running like garbage right now.
Oh, I'm already half a second up just in like the first 4 corners.
Take that flat. Not on cold tires. No! That's fine. It's telling me to yield, but like, what if I don't? It's my server. I paid $1.50 for this. I'm not yielding to shit.
Yeah, it's like what, like $0.50 per hour or something?
All right, I'm actually gonna crash the car on purpose and then restart. All right, we're starting from the top. Total focus, clean lap. Let's warm the tires up, and then after we warm the tires up, we're gonna go for a flyer. The flyer will count. So this is an out lap. We're gonna go out. Conservative on the out lap, fast on the in lap.
I'm still like half a second up. I'm already like towards the end of the GP section. The GP section is usually where I struggle for pace. Like just absolute raw pace.
Yeah, that's definitely where I struggle the most as well. Because it doesn't have the same magical flow. Oh my gosh. What, I'm not going to be able to get the car out of the pits now? I hate iRacing sometimes, I really do.
Wait, what happened?
I just fucking turned the car around on like the 3rd corner. Going slow. On purpose going slow, turn the car around. It's like, whenever I try to do that in iRacing, whenever I try to drive conservatively, I spin the car around.
Yeah, I've had that
I hate it. I hate it.
It's frustrating.
Just let me go
I
slow.
agree. It's frustrating.
All right, I'm just going to warm these fronts up. Warm these fronts up nice. You know what I've realized recently is how important it is to warm up the kart at Cal Speed.
Yeah. You have to like weave back and forth when on your lap to grid up.
My tire warming strategy lately has actually been like an incredibly aggressive tire warming, where I'm literally like, I'm purposefully bringing the kart into a full four-wheel slide every like 10 feet.
Oh Jesus! No, I'm not that aggressive.
Yeah, I've been really aggressive with it because every time I do it, I have an awesome start. And I think it's just because my tires are legit 5 degrees warmer.
Well, I think it just depends on the engine though, because like you don't get any wheel spin at the start because the engine isn't powerful enough.
No, but you can corner harder.
Yeah, but like
Your maximum apex speed can be higher.
I think it's the engine that matters.
Dude,
That initial launch.
I'm telling you, that first lap, on the first lap when everybody's got cold kart and I got a warm kart, you feel the difference.
I agree.
You've got to
Although
like,
I don't do it every time. I do notice a difference.
you've got
I'll agree with that. Yeah, there is a difference.
the
It's scientifically proven
and
on YouTube too.
and
There's this one YouTuber who's I think it was Buckhorn Park. I don't know, but same part, same Sony rental parts. And what they did is oh geez, okay, yeah, mine just crashed. Okay, what they did is
damn it, the track temperature must have changed because I can't all of a sudden can't hook it up anymore. And I'm doing exactly the same things. Must have cooled off.
what they did basically is they did like a full lap from a standstill without just going conservatively, no aggressive anything. And then what they did is a full lap with the same kart once the tires cooled off, and then just aggressive tire warming and just pushing the kart to its limits on the tires. And they found that it was significantly hotter on the tires.
But
not in a bad way. It like actually it got them up to operating temp, and that was where it stayed.
I wish there was some kind of way for me to make videos like that at Cal Speed without paying them enormous amounts of money.
You need a thermal gun or like an infrared filter.
Well, you could also just do it by like lap time. Like you could just have a kart with warm tires, have a kart with cold tires. Same guy goes out for 2 laps. It's on the lap. Like same kart, exactly. Yeah, you could do the same kart. It would be perfect.
Every kart is different.
It'd be great. I want to do like a how to do overtakes video. Like I want to do some videos where I'm like on the track with some other people, like doing
me.
yeah, like you, like doing driving tutorials. But the difficulty in that is I would need to rent Cal Speed out. And
Or we could like try and find out when there's like no one for the arrive and drive stuff on an open practice.
that's
Find
true.
out which days. Then what we basically have, the track to ourselves. We can do it then.
That's true. That's very true. But would they let us like stop on track and like get out of the carts and set stuff up and
I think
film on the side of the track? Like
only if there's no one else for that rental session. But that's it. I think if we rent the track out, then yeah. But if we're just doing a public practice session,
Probably not, yeah.
Let us do it if we're the only one on track for that session alone.
and then even if for some reason I cannot imagine me asking Mike Smith if I can do that and him saying yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's like a stern father, Mike Smith.
Yes, he is.
Runs a tight ship over there. In fact, I'm missing Cal Speed Live for this GD live stream. But it's better.
I totally forgot Cal Speed Live was even a thing.
Yeah, Cal Speed Live is happening tonight. It was actually just happening before I got on. I was watching it right when I was setting up the stream and everything. Still on cold rubber.
One thing I really wish that Cal Speed would do with the rookie orientation for the Super Series is like go into a lot more detail about the unwritten driver etiquette of racing. Because they never do that. They just say, oh, you know, just leave room here, do that, do this. And they just leave it at that. They don't really go into extensive detail like really they should to prevent all the incidents that happen on track. They don't, like, there's a lot of minute stuff that people can do to prevent the incidents that happen on track, but they don't do it because they're never taught to do that.
What do you mean? Like, what is there a specific example that you have in your head?
Like lifting before braking to prevent accordion.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
They just say, oh, brake early. Well, guess what? If it's, you know, an inexperienced driver, they don't really know what the actual braking zones are. So.
Well, you know, something else that, like, I think you and I particularly, like, our type of driver at Cal Speed, we forget sometimes is some people are really casual about this. Like, we are not casuals. Oh, shit.
Hardcore about it.
No, yeah, we're hardcore about it. We treat it like, you know.
All the drivers at the front. Oh, God, okay.
Yeah, all the drivers at the front.
Hardcore.
I was telling Lucas, I said it's pretty good. You did 16th in the B is pretty good because in Super Series, pretty much everybody in the Super Series A main has the ability to win a sprint series.
Well, except for me, apparently.
Oh, you have not? Well, you've won heats, right?
I have not won a heat in over a year. The only heat that I have won at all in my entire Cal Speed career was Heat 2 of the Super Series Round 2 of 2020, and that was it.
Well, that's a Super Series heat. That's a pretty good win.
Yeah.
I only have a sprint series heat. Damn!
Yeah, he even tried making an overtake attempt on turn 4 and then going into bypass into his counterclockwise. I was able to defend it by keeping on the inside and prevent him from over-undering through Cabral, and yeah, I crossed the line in the lead.
In terms of Cal Speed skill, where do you think, like, where do you still need to improve to become, like, champion?
I think the only thing is just consistently getting a good card, because that's really what prevents me from, you know...
I need better
being really good, because
raw pace.
I got
My
a
problem
really
is
good
raw
card
pace.
for that, heat one. I got a really good card. Like, the card I got was like, you can compare nothing to it. Whereas like for the most part nowadays, I don't even really get a good card at all. It's either decent or just absolute crap. And that's one of the main things that's holding me back. Another thing is expecting people to be stupid and not expecting them to do the right thing. That's one of my main areas that I need to work on, is expecting people not to do the right thing.
I think I need to push instead of pass more often still, because I'm really aggressive at an overtake. Like, rarely do I ever make the calculation in my head that it's better not to overtake.
I'm somewhat aggressive. I'm like aggressive, but not like sketchy.
I'm a little sketchy aggressive. I'm a little sketchy. Like, I felt really bad at this round of Super. I totally threw a shit move on Vince Azua. And I felt bad because I love Vince Azua. He's a buddy of mine.
Yeah, me too.
So I felt terrible. I totally messed his race up. He was mad, and I felt bad. But it was just one of those things. Like, it was one of those things where I thought the move was way more on than it was, you know? And we went into Long Beach, and we had side-to-side contact at the apex in Long Beach, and I was on the inside and he was on the outside. And that washed him all the way out. So, like, I just felt terrible. Because I hate when that shit happens to me.
That's why I never really overtake on the inside for Long Beach, because a majority of the time you don't even gain anything you lose, because you're still going to be on the inside for the most part. If you're already alongside in the braking zone, that's a different story. But, like, even if you have a run on someone, like, it's still not enough to do an actual overtake where you're guaranteed ahead of them on the exit. They keep it around the outside, you're screwed. That's why whenever someone decides to stick it up my inside, I always stay on the outside, because I know that it's very difficult to, like, actually make it stick.
Yeah, I hold it around the outside of Long Beach often.
Hold it around the outside, and majority of the time it works.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you can hold them,
Right behind them,
yeah,
them.
if you can keep them, like, hold them narrow, and they can't get to the outside of the track for turn in, but you can always come out on top there.
Yeah. You can always do even an over/under would work because they're doing it so shallow.
Yeah.
And then even if you do an over/under on their inside, which was originally your outside, even on the exit, if you're inside with them, you have a like way higher speed than they do. You don't have any actual advantage of keeping on the outside, and so you actually gain that position.
Woo! Sliding a little bit.
Over/unders do not work well at all.
Certainly not at Long Beach, yeah.
Very, very few. One of the very rare instances that it actually will work, and you can make it stick and completely overtake them with like sliding back in front of them.
Oh, there we go. I'm up on time finally. I hate this one. I hate this one. I hate this one. There we go. It wasn't that fast, but it wasn't that slow either. And it was consistent, importantly. I wonder what my optimal is. I gotta check my optimal after this.
Optimal is 826.4.
Mine is 847, still really bad. But this is my first day.
This is like my third day.
I always do a terrible job learning, too, when I'm streaming, because I'm talking the whole time.
And reading chat.
And reading chat.
That's why I don't have an overlay for chat yet, because I know it's going to happen. It's just, I don't want to have one more distraction that would just humiliate me for iRacing. Especially iRacing, because if you read chat and you take someone out,
I know.
hello, ban.
Seriously.
Ban time. So, yeah.
Slow carousel. Good exit on the carousel, but slow carousel. Uh-oh! Oh, man, I thought I might not have to brake there, and I did. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. That was a bad one. That was a bad one. Let's see. Let's watch that back. No, I don't want Jacob. I want Quinn. All right, let's watch that back. So I thought, oh, maybe I can just lift there, and you can't. Oh, man. Oh, that was bad. You know it's bad when the car ends up 50% on one side of the barrier and 50% on the other side of the barrier. Oh, I turned the car off. Turn the car off.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I wonder when we're actually gonna like try and battle with each other.
Maybe after I have the ability to go around the racetrack.
Okay. I think all three of us should just wait in the pits. We should all just like synchronize.
The next
Spawn in the pit.
time I wreck. All
right.
Next time I wreck, I'll wait. Yeah.
I'll reset in the pits.
All right. Deal.
That's the only way we're gonna do it within this 3-hour time limit. I can tell you that much.
Well, the actual time limit is only a 2-hour time limit because the actual stream ends at. Oof. All right. It's now. I crashed just now.
I'm talking about the iRacing session.
Yeah, the iRacing session. I'm just gonna leave her. I'm gonna leave her up. All right. I'm in the pits.
All right. I'm.
Come join me in the pits when you're ready. Hey guys in chat. We've got 3 folks left in chat. We lost quite a few.
Twice because it's setting me like in a completely different spot, like it does. For
Yeah, it does for the ring. Thank God it does.
I am in the pits.
All right, Cole, are you there? You around? No, I don't think he is. I think he's been AFK for a while. So I'm just gonna head out.
The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
All right, let's do this. I find that taking the exit of that second hairpin narrow isn't as advantageous as going wide with a hell of a lot more speed.
I always go wide there. I don't have the ability to take that narrow. In fact, I usually go over the white line.
I I go right to the white line, but I don't go over it because of the fear of an off track with the curving that's like towards the end of it, where it actually rejoins.
I always exit wide or too early there. I'm turning in too early there, and you're gonna wanna watch out there.
I know.
I'm on cold tires. I don't know the track car.
Same here. I'm on cold tires too, and I still try to figure out the car. Braking I got down pat, but yeah,
I have braking much less down pat.
Well, I think it's the Ferrari just naturally has really good brakes.
It really does.
About it, the brakes are really good.
They never lock up. Like, you push them real hard, and they don't lock for a long way into the travel.
Well, yeah, because ABS, bro.
Oh, true.
Of course they're not gonna lock up.
True. I was wondering what the hell was up with all this, and I keep forgetting I'm driving a goddamn Toyota Camry with traction control and anti-lock brakes.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the GTEs and the LMP2s and LMP1, all of those faster classes also have traction control, but they don't have ABS.
I hate
They don't have
ABS.
They have traction control, but no ABS. Oh wait, did I just get a contact 0x?
I didn't feel it.
Me neither. I didn't even know there was one. So I like looked last minute, like right when it disappeared.
So this one, do you take this flat?
No, I lift. But I'm lifting and braking in the Ferrari because of the Audi. I was able to rotate it much better, but now I can't. I have to take it like 5+ miles an hour slower.
You can go by me here if you want.
Drafty boy.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Oh.
That's the only time I've ever gone off there. It's because you're behind me and I'm trying to escape you.
I'll wait for you.
I'm starting back in the pits.
Oh, okay.
This is my law, is I must start back in the pits every time.
Pit exit's clear.
All right, I'm gonna try to get a head start on you this time. You gotta catch me.
Okay.
I just drove out.
Alright, yeah, you've got about 6 to 7, probably 10 seconds by the time I get up to speed. Yeah, 9.5.
Oh, grabbed a little bit of dirt there on the brakes. That was terrible, but at least I made it through the corner. The way learning a track always goes with me is I can't commit any of it to memory until I go to sleep. And then when I wake up the next day, I know it all.
That's interesting.
Like, watch. When I come back tomorrow, I will not have a problem setting clean laps. Because the day after a 2-hour practice...
Sheer practice.
When I sit and I do the same track car combo for too long, I end up just making the same mistakes. Like, I have to get up and walk away, kind of let it digest, and then come back.
That's kind of what I do when when I'm having like severely bad luck with a car and track combo. Like first week of 2020 season 1, when I did Watkins Glen with the LMP2 for IMSA, I was suddenly just having really bad luck, and then I did like a Mazda or a Skippy race, and then I came back to it, and then that was just where I was before all the bad luck.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to reset yourself.
Yeah.
Especially if you get too hungry for a result. If you get too hungry for a result, you start doing stupid shit.
Oh,
All right, well, now I have even more time to escape you.
Yeah.
Full gas.
You're about 33 seconds ahead of me now. Only 18 X's in 4 laps. Wow, that's so clean. Not.
Seriously. I am 2 laps with 34x.
Oh boy.
But it's actually been like 10 laps. I just wreck them every time.
I don't know how that was not a slowdown.
Oh, that was much better through there. Much better, finally. Breakthrough on that corner. Bro, much better there, too. Ah, there we go. Delta's finally positive. Wheel spin up the hill in second gear. No, that was not faster through there, it seems.
Find a meme paint for the M4.
There are a few. I
know that I've only found one so far, but I haven't really scrolled through all of them. Oh my god.
Did you survive? Did you save it?
Oh yeah. But I let the force feedback do the saving.
Oh, I wish.
I just slammed on the brakes and let the force feedback catch the car, and it actually worked.
That's amazing.
Because I hit the curbing too hard on the inside. It was one of the no-no curves, and I did not heed the no-no.
So I was trying to order my my Fanatec load cell pedals,
Yeah.
and I got stuck in this error loop on the Fanatec website where it kept saying that I hadn't verified my email, even though I had. And it would not let me buy the pedals because I couldn't verify my email. So it was like, if you don't have an account, you're not allowed to buy anything. I was like, all right, well then I won't get them.
Yeah, I had to create an account in order to buy stuff from them. But once I did that, it was seamless.
All right, I am not resetting like I usually do at the pits. I'm going to continue my lap.
All right.
Because I haven't had enough attention on the back half of this. No, keep going. Go ahead, I'm sure I'm going to wreck again. I'm on cold tires now.
Same.
On my dashboard, I've got yellow tires, and yellow means cold.
Yeah. It's like blue or purple if they're up to operating temp. If I remember.
Mine are black, just regular black.
Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest. I haven't driven that car in a while.
So do you have, like, every car?
Yeah, I have all the GT3s. I still have the Z4 from when it wasn't a legacy car. I hate that they made it a legacy car. They should have made the Ford GT3 legacy car because that one's way outdated.
Yeah, it is way outdated.
That car doesn't even hold tire grip anymore. Like, it's not competitive because it loses so much pace from tire wear. I think that's just due to the fact that the steering ratio is like really just way too much, way too tight. And so it just makes the tires work way harder than they should. So, yeah, and in my opinion, the Z4 GT3 is the best GT3. It just sounds the best.
It was
Sounds the
V8.
loudest.
It's a BMW V8. They don't even really have those anymore. Certainly not naturally aspirated ones.
Yeah. Well, have you looked up YouTube videos of that car in real life?
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
You don't think it sounds good?
No, not the new BMWs, the V8s sound great. Oh my God, they sound awesome.
Yeah, but I hate it. Like, I was like, wait, did iRacing like just take notes? Did they just directly copy like Gran Turismo race car sound effects? Because that's what it sounded like. Because in Gran Turismo, the race engines just sound like they have an unnatural whining noise to them in the background when you're in the interior. And I was like, this doesn't sound like the race car.
Have you heard the engine note on the Corvette C8R?
Yeah, they're saying it's a natural aspirated V8. It doesn't even sound like a V8. It sounds like a V6.
Oh, dude, the C8R sounds awesome with the flat plane crank.
Well, in iRacing it doesn't.
No, not in iRacing, in real life. You gotta listen to the real life C8R. It is awesome. It gains and loses revs so fast. It sounds amazing. It's really, really cool. It's got the...
What you're saying is like iRacing got it completely wrong with audio for that car.
I haven't actually heard the iRacing car, so I can't speak to that. But I know that the real one is awesome.
I own the DVD,
Night, Hunter.
So maybe like later after the stream, I'll like stream the audio to see if you can hear it or something on Discord.
We should, oh, that might be a good YouTube video, actually. Every iRacing car engine note.
Oh, compared to real life, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I-
And I'm doing all the laps.
I would click on it. You don't even need to do laps. You could just have the sound. Because there's so many cars.
Laps would make it so much more special, though. Like,
That's true.
because it would be like comparison of both audio and like the car on the track versus what it looks like in real life and how you would drive it. I think that would be a very special video series.
I would need to do the same thing in the real car for that to make sense. I would need to have access to the real race cars too. Maybe that's a good way to get access to some real race cars. You know what I was thinking about doing? Is I'm thinking about at the next time the autocross is happening, during a super or sprint weekend, I just want to walk over there with a camera and ask people if they'll let me drive their cars on camera.
I walked over there like once, but I remember like for one of the Rev Drive Cast Week stuff, they said that we're not allowed to walk over there.
How can they tell me that? They can't say shit.
I don't know. I think something happened and they're like, okay, no one go over there. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why they're doing it, but
I can walk wherever I please.
yeah.
It's a parking lot.
Yeah. I don't get why they said it, but they do.
Maybe they have like a gate fee or something that we didn't pay, or like maybe they cost money to go attend that event.
I don't think so. I walked in there with both my parents. They were like, whatevs. They didn't even like ask me for anything. No one came up to me. No like security guard or like someone with a special uniform or anything came up to me and said, hey, where's your entry fee, buddy? Or where's your mission? Like no one did any of that. We were there for a good 40 or so minutes, just looking around, walking around, looking at cars.
As one does at a car event. I'm so excited for the Long Beach Grand Prix this year.
There is like an admission fee for the Tri-C races, even for the drivers. So it's like a $25 or $15 fee.
The truck temps
For,
increasing. It's now 46 Celsius.
spectators, which I doubt they're gonna have because COVID. Unless it's like the mechanic or parent of a minor or something like that.
I've been like trying to figure out in my head how I could promote and make my own race. And it's expensive. I understand why they're charging admission fees. Like, there's really no way you can do it without charging admission fees. Because it costs thousands of dollars to use the track for the day. So,
Yeah, it does.
like, because I was thinking about...
There's a lot of, and the Tri-C and like LAKC, they have to pay Cal State tons of money in order to use the track to host the event.
Exactly. Like, I was thinking about doing, like,
It's Cal State
a subscriber race video where I could, like, invite all people who watch the channel and stuff to come to Cal Speed and all do a race. But it would cost me too much money. It would be too expensive. I know it would be so fun, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? But
Yeah, it would.
it would be like too much money. So I can't do it unless the YouTube channel actually starts making money, and it doesn't like look like it's going to start doing that anytime soon. But you never know. Maybe we'll have a viral video next video, and we'll have 100,000 subs.
Maybe.
It can happen at any time.
Yeah, I could. I don't think I even have like 3. I think I just have like 1 subscriber.
Do you have any? Yeah. I was going to say I don't think you have any content on your channel. I've been to your channel.
No, I'm just lazy to make thumbnails.
Yeah, I'm frankly too lazy to make videos too, which is why took me 3 weeks to get this one out.
20 followers on Twitch though, 'cause I stream on Twitch.
Nice.
And I only like really started streaming in January.
There we go. Hook that up nice. I think another thing I'm not doing enough is trail braking, and you need to trail brake in this BMW. Because the nose does not like to turn in.
Well, yeah, because it's front engine. So all the momentum from the extra weight of the engine is just pushing the car out wide.
No! Oh my god. Every time I'm having a good lap, I crash in exactly the same spot, and it's always because the car turns around. I hit the curb. I've hit that curb before, and it doesn't turn me around.
That's why I was practicing with the Audi. 'Cause the Audi is like the best of both worlds. It literally is exactly the same as like the dream Cal Speed Sport Car and how that would drive.
I just am not willing to give iRacing any more money for GT3 cars. I already own 2 GT3 cars. They're not getting another $1 out of me for GT3 racing. I'm switching to high downforce stuff after Nurburgring.
Like LMP2 and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to LMP2 for endurance and IndyCar for my like daily stuff instead of skippies.
Alright. I've never tried the IndyCar yet.
I like the IndyCar because it does both. It does both ovals and road courses, and it's in line with the real IndyCar schedule, to my understanding. So that's interesting to me. Plus, I'm trying to be more supportive of American motorsport, and Indy is the
Prime when it comes to that.
Okay. This has been good. I keep wrecking. I need to sleep on it. So I'm actually going to bring the stream down a little bit early tonight, and I'll start again. I'm going to try to get some practice in the morning, but I'm not sure when I will be back on for another team practice, unless it's just Wednesday, because this will be a standing thing on Wednesday. But to everybody who's watching right now, thank you so much for watching, and to Jacob, thanks for keeping me company during this practice stream today.